I started off with that song because it is pretty accurate. I do the same. You understand, Adrian? I need to change, but I do the same. So I need you to stay. Please stay. Because I know I'm messing up, but I ain't changing no time soon. Yes. Today we talking about solution oriented. We're past your childhood trauma. We are ending this 40-week class, which went a little bit over 40 weeks, but you'll be all right. You liked it. And we are moving towards the end, the crescendo, the Holy Mother, the light at the end of the tunnel, the upper room. And that's it. Grace just saying the upper room. You know, I don't know if you ever seen Life, Tracy. If you haven't, shame on you. It's a great movie. Great movie. Solution oriented. Now there's a problem. Deanna has a family emergency, so she's off camera right now. There's a problem. But I can't tell you what the problem is until you guess what the problem is. Kim, we start with you first. Solution oriented. That's a good thing. It's a trick question. The answer is no. I'm giving you the answer. The answer is no, Antonio. It's not a good thing. No, Antonio. It's not the way we should be living our life. No, Antonio. It's a terrible thing. Then somebody like Antonio goes, okay, so results oriented then. No, Antonio. That's a bad thing too. That's just a wordsmithing of solutions. The vibration is still the same. So now that I've given you the answer, you have to give me the journey. Why? Why is being solution-oriented a bad thing when we've been taught all 53 years of our life it's a good thing? By all means, Kim, Poetic Justice, you got the floor.
Get it, Kim.
If you're always trying to, because you can't always try to fix stuff. So if you're always in fix mode, I feel like you won't progress. You won't vibrate the positive stuff towards you because you're concentrating on the negative, trying to fix stuff.
Hey, say it again one more time, Kim.
I don't know what I said.
It was good though. It was good.
You can't focus on, you can't try to stay in that mode because you're going to vibrate negativity because you're always trying to fix the negative versus letting the positive come to you. So we can't operate constantly trying to fix stuff.
Fair enough. So solution oriented, Kim has out of 100 points, Kim gets 100 points. It's not the only answer, but we give her 100 out of 100. She is correct. Kim gets to pass, go, and collect $200, and she may be exempt for the final exam.
But Antonio.
Yes, there's another side of it.
Who's gonna fix it if we don't fix it?
Okay, that's okay. Then let's attack this angle now. But if I don't do it, how it's gonna get done? Shoot, you don't understand, Antonio. You don't know when I'm around. All right. And look, every alpha woman just with shit. I don't know how you gonna ruin this one because this is exactly our problem right here. I understand. All right. So now that I got all the women together, if it don't get done, and you understand, Antonio, I had to leave her. I had to leave him. You don't understand. I have to do it by myself because it's just me and my daughter. It's just me and my son. It's just me and this. And if I don't do it, my partner won't do it. That's why I'm leaving. Come on, do I got the right crowd? Am I got the right? Okay, good then. Good. I'm just, all those were general statements. If they felt like I was talking to you, that's between you and your Lord. Ain't nothing to do with me. Those were general statements, but Jamal's right.
So can I add something, Antonio?
Holla at your boy.
Because I'm one of those, I got to fix it people too, but we can't stay there. We know what we got to do. I feel like we got to just do it and then focus on the positive to get us out of the negative mindset. So if I don't, I know what I got to do. So I just got to do it. Don't think about it. and then get my mind off of the other stuff. And because I need to vibrate positivity so I can move out of there mentally.
Right. Right. This makes some good sense. Frida, you sound like you got something to say.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's real
As a
around here.
matter of fact, I do. Sorry, I don't have my camera on. I'm driving. But according to what I'm learning is that we don't really need to fix anybody. That if something is bothering us concerning another person, then we are being triggered, and what we need to fix is something within ourselves.
This is true. I like this conversation. It's funny. It's funny how conversations work, Phil, because they tend to take on their own life according to the hearer and doer of the word of God. I'm just joking. That was just for Grace and Jerome. That was just for them. You see Jerome turn around? Blessed are the hearers and doers of the word of God. That was just for them. That was just for them. That was just for them. Frida's right. Frida's right. And the truth is, Sandra, we're gonna be right. See, the only thing that exists on this planet is infinity, and everybody's right because infinity is so big, you can't be wrong. That's why there's no right and there's no wrong. You are right. Neil Donald Walsh, Phil tells you all the time. Neil Donald Walsh says, one does what is wrong. They do what is according to their worldview. It is correct because infinity is so big that, yes, Antonio was right. According to that particular frequency, vibration, and angle of infinity. Now, Frida, you're correct. Frida made it about people. Tracy was like, man, I'm not even finna talk because you don't understand how much I got on my chest right now. I'm just gonna be quiet right now. Okay. Renee ready to jump off. And Grace got to smell like marshmallow s'mores up in here right now. Yeah, she do. It is strong. It is strong.
Renee got her hand up.
Solution oriented is what we're talking about. And even though Frida brought it to people, it's still facts. Katrina. I don't know. Who is Katrina? Him is very right as of this moment. And so is everybody else. Go ahead, Phil.
To quote Neil verbatim, there is no such thing as right and wrong. There is only what works and what does not work, given what is you're trying to do.
There you go. And that's me butchering his quote. Now we got the right one. and it's just a justification of infinity is so big that you can never be wrong. You're always going to be right on some side of infinity. And that's the beautiful thing. There are no mistakes. Everybody's taking this. You're just taking a road that shorter, longer, neutral. That's up to you and your own path. I can't speculate on that. Queen Renee Linsom, tell us about thine self, what you think.
Well, I was driving when I was listening, but one thing that you were talking about is I'm learning people are perfect. I don't need to change nobody. And literally Jay and I were having this discussion some time ago because I said, you know what? Be who you are. I continue to be who I am. We two people and with two different coming to the table with two different mindsets, and that's okay. I ain't gotta fix nothing. I think there was a point where I felt like I had to be like, oh, well, this isn't right. This isn't right. Well, what does that mean? What does that really mean? When all it is I need to continue to operate where I'm at, let them operate where they're at, and if it's a fit, then it's a fit. But if it ain't a fit, then it's just not. But their path is their own. I'm learning that I don't need to be like, be all like, well, I gotta change this. I ain't changing. I'm not changing nobody. The only person that I can change is myself, and be like, okay, I need to elevate here because this is not working if I'm trying to do this. That's the only thing that I can do, and that's regarding me. I can't be like, well, Grace need to do this, blah blah blah, for me to kick it with her. That's not
No.
that's not important. I mean, I'm learning that it's not even important, and the stuff that be huffing and puffing about, and I could say that I've huffed and puffed about, it don't even mean nothing 5 or 10 minutes later. It don't mean shit.
We don't.
So I'm just like, I'm not changing anybody. All I can do is elevate where I'm at. And Jay is perfect just the way he is. You're perfect just the way you are.
I am.
And
I'm
hey,
quite perfect.
I ain't fooling with trying to micromanage people. I'm a boss, but I'm not a boss like that. So that's just
Okay.
what I've been learning.
Okay, 4 things there. Then I get to somebody on my top left. Oh, Tracy had her hands up. 4 things. Number 1, I am quite perfect. I am a perfect specimen of carbon-based creature. I tell you, I am fantastic. That's for sure. That's number 1. Number 2, you're simply speaking of the law of allowing, and you're doing a good job at it. Good job. The goal is to do everything she said without the energy of you do you, I'll do me. No,
Yeah.
you do you, and I love how
Yes.
you do you.
Yes. I told Jay what you said. I said, baby, you are a mess, but you are my mess. I told her that. I was like, but that's my baby. I will cut somebody, but that is mine.
Sounds
But
like
I told him, I was
somebody,
like, you a mess, but you mine. You my
sounds
mess.
like somebody with freckles that I know. Sounds like somebody I know. Sounds like somebody
He
I
be
know.
grinning like an idiot sometimes, but it's so
For sure.
cute. It's so
For
cute.
sure. For sure. For sure. And then, third thing is energy can never be created, never be destroyed. So you're right again. You can't run around and fix these things. And lastly, I'll keep that hidden for right now because I'm still waiting on somebody to say it. Tracy, the chocolate Greek goddess. Come on hither and talk to us.
I have a question about this
I know.
people not being wrong, right?
I was waiting on somebody to push back. God dog it. Come on, holla.
Okay. So okay, I'm gonna flip it, but okay, let's say that people aren't wrong, or there's no right or wrong. However,
come on,
people can do you wrong. Is that not correct? Because this is my example. If somebody knows that it's something that hurts you and they continue to do it, I know, like we say, well, we need to check us to see what it is about us that's causing us to feel that way. However, my thing is, what causes them to do what they do if they know how it's going to make you feel?
Okay, you got 3 responses in there because you had 3 different questions in there. I'll give you.
I'm all over.
I'm an active listener, so it's all good. It's all good. Let's go. Let's work backwards. Actually, let me give you the first 2 rapidly because the big one you have is more. I have to be more gentle there. You're right. I can say that you need to check yourself, but I'm not going to. 1. Number 2, people do purposely do things that hurt you. And my advice to you there, which I never give advice, my advice to you there is to accept that you can be hurt. If you don't, you're going to walk around with this hurt you that you're not giving a voice, that's sabotaging your whole life until you listen to her. So you don't want to do that either. Now, here is the big one, and I have to be gentle here. She asked, well, let me say the way she really said it. Okay. Can I say the way she really said it, Jerome? Because she was trying to be like, even Grace was like, when a black woman pause. All right. That's what she said. I got you, Gianna. She was like, I hear you, but I don't agree with that shit. Because let me tell you, all right. I don't know if y'all saw about. She was like, "Yep." Okay. All right. His gently. I'm not telling you that you don't have a right to be hurt or hurt or heard. And I don't even want to hit you with anything esoteric. The answer to the question, Adrian, real talk is, well, if you didn't attract it, could it have happened? And that's going to be the noodle that bakes in your brain, but I won't do that to you. That's for another day at another time. You know, well, I just because what you said was, but people will intentionally do that. Yes, you allowed those people in your life who want to do that to you. You're attracted to it, but I'm not going to do you like that, Tracy. Here's the deal. I'm not doing it. What I want to tell you is, you're in every equation that you gave me, and there were 3. You did not account for your response to what they were doing. You proceeded with the understanding of causality. You caused this, here's my effect. You hurt me, I get hurt. You hit me, I hit you. That was her reasonable basis. Her argument was founded upon the reasoning, if something happens to me, I must react this way. And politely submitted. That's what we came here in this realm to ascend past. Musting to act a certain way. Okay, Adrian got it. Did y'all hear me? I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm saying yes, Tracy, you're right. She needs to. I slapped out of the whole mouth. Taste ain't there no more. Can't taste no more than 2032. She just did knock all the taste out her mouth. You understand? And he wrong. He wrong for what he did. But we came here to burn that karma. We came here to forgive our ex. We came here to teach our children. Yes, your father hurt me. No, I'm not mad at him. You'll never know your father hurt me until you're 40 something when you get hurt yourself. That's what we came here for. We didn't come here. Jerome was like, wait a minute, you don't know my sister. We came here not to be a victim of causality. Is causality true? Causality is only, I say infinity is the only thing that exists on this planet. True. As far as low-level thinking, causality is the only thing that exists on the planet, which is it happens. Cause and effect. Drop something, it falls. Causality, cause and effect. And I can't argue with that, Otis. But somebody got to break that curse. Somebody has to stop raping people because they were raped. Somebody has to stop molesting their siblings because they were molested as a sibling. Somebody has to be the curse breaker. That's what we come here for. So I'm not telling you that you're right. Tracy, every single thing you said is right. But I want you to receive that you also know that what I just said was a gentle ring of truth. We came here in this realm to ascend past. Go ahead, Tracy. You're more than welcome to respond.
And I was just going to say, so like I've grown a lot when it comes to not responding. Like you were saying, the way we respond. So I don't respond with the in a
Pause
way.
right there. Pause right there. How do you feel when you don't respond? Now, before you answer, let me talk to everybody else real quick, because there is a difference, Kim, than not responding because you respect the law of allowing, and not responding because you have practiced behaviors because of the society standards that keep you in check. There's a big difference. Let me tell you the difference.
I still want a piece of that ass.
There you go. No, he's right. I still want a piece of that ass. You know, because no, here's the deal. Because when you don't respond, but you don't really allow the law of allowing to say that's perfect, Otis is perfect, Antonio is perfect, your brain is still responding. You still feel bad. They still got you bleeped up. You think how many of you did the right thing. You did the right thing, Talisha. As soon as you walked away, you thought about all the stuff you should have said. I should have cussed her. I should have. The next time this happened, yeah, that's you being passive, not submissive. Tracy didn't say this, but I want to pause her there so I can talk to everybody else. Just because you are doing the right thing does not mean you have the right vibration. All right, go ahead, Tracy. Continue. I'm not saying that's what she said. I just wanted to use that as a little jump off. Go ahead.
No, that was good. That's right. Because I don't, even though I may not respond in a negative way, because I feel like I don't want to waste my energy on foolishness, but like I'm just was listening to you saying how, there's no right, there's no wrong. And I'm like, there's some wrong. And I'm trying to get past, I'm really, really trying to listen and take it in and be open-minded, but it's a challenge right now.
No, it's difficult. It's when I say there's no right, there's no wrong, everybody goes, yay, yay, okay, yay, yay. And then people like Tracy go, hold the hell on. Hitler wrong in the motherfucker. I don't know what you talking about. Trump wrong, Hitler wrong, pedophile down the street wrong. I can think of a whole bunch of people wrong. And this is what you call critical thinking, and you are doing a good job pushing back. Also, that person's worldview is just another side of infinity. Okay, we're gonna come back to it. I'm going to get Phil to repeat that quote that he quote so well, but it's just an angle of infinity. That's all it is. Infinity is so big that if I decide to punch Io in the mouth, which I will certainly die right after, there's no doubt about it. I will be dead. And it would be over for me, you know what I'm saying? It would be the upper room, you understand? The upper room. I didn't say I could punch in the mouth and get away with it. I said if I punch her in the mouth and die, that would be within my worldview. And so would her killing me be within her worldview. And there will be two worldviews. You hear me? Cassandra's like, I'm not getting abused again. Hell, promise you I'm not. I'm gonna pray for you after I kill you. You understand? Okay, come on, Deanna.
Okay, I'm going to disclaimer this by saying, I am not perfect. I am still in practice. And I'm still actively working on this. Okay.
So you talk about all of us then. Okay, got you. I got you. You talk about all of us, no worries.
What I have learned is Antonio is right. Everybody's decision is right and perfect. But what we miss, and what I miss, I'm gonna talk about me, is the decisions that I make. I am not the only person on the face of this earth.
Dang, now we getting somewhere.
So the decisions that I make, I have to understand that just because I made that decision was right for me does not mean that decision was right for the ones around me. So whatever decision they make, just because it's not in my decision, does not mean that it is not a right decision. And I have to sit back and pause and realize, okay, Deanna, this is the decision you made. And because you made this decision, the people around you have a right to make a decision within your decision. You cannot control the decisions that they make based on your decision. Their decision is right for them. Your decision is right for you. So I have to sit back and tell myself, Deanna, Your decision was to do this. When you did this, Don's decision was to do that. His decision is right, just like your decision is right. But just because your decision is not the same as his decision does not mean that either one of you are right or wrong. It just means that you now have to make a different decision based on the new knowledge that you have. Or sometimes we make decisions with knowledge in hand. We make decisions and then get upset at that person for making a decision we knew we should not have made, knowing the knowledge that we knew. But it starts with your decision and then you pausing to understand you can't blame other people around you for making a decision based on the decision that you made. Everybody is an individual person, from the newborn that you just had to the 90 to the 102-year-old that is in your presence. Everybody makes their own decision. You made a decision to have a baby. That baby made a decision to cry when it was hungry. That baby's decision is right to cry when he's hungry. But you can't say that baby is wrong for crying when he's hungry. You made a decision to have him. So in your decision, that baby is making a decision. So that's what I have. And so now what I'm learning to do is pause when someone does something that I don't think is quote unquote right, and understand, Deanna, you made a decision. So you can't get mad at that person for the decision that you made. They're just making a decision. And I apologize, I missed the first
You
half.
did well. No, you did well. You did well. Her son was in a bit of a crisis, so she took care of it. Is he okay?
They're doing the EKG now.
Okay.
I just got an update.
Okay. No, he's gonna be fine. They're just making sure he's gonna be fine. Y'all clap for her for still being in class. There you go.
And Tony, I got to respond to what Deanna just said.
Yeah, it should be 15 responses. Mhm.
For me, and I'm glad for this class, and because you bring up my sister, which is, it's still an ongoing issue. She has not relented. She still hates my guts, and I think every chance she get, she's gonna make sure I'm miserable. But for
Sorry.
Jerome, the thing that has blessed me or benefited me in this entire process, and I did this before this class too, but this class helped solidify it, is, and I agree with the part with Deanna talking about. Deanna says, I make my decision and you can make your decision. But if your decision or your conduct is affecting me negatively or causing me a disruption,
That's what Tracy was saying.
right, I believe that I owe it to myself and to those people around me to let you know that your conduct or what you said is affecting me negatively and putting me at a disadvantage. So I'm making you aware of how I feel. Because you said, Drake, how did it make you feel? This is how it's making me feel. Now, you don't have to change your conduct or your actions based on my notification. You can
True.
still be an asshole, okay?
Facts.
That's your choice. But by me putting you on notice, what I'm saying to you is, for Jerome, this is for Jerome,
You speaking
that
well.
if you continue those actions, if you continue those words, I will be forced to do something different than what I'm doing right now. I don't necessarily know what that's going to be, but I'm going to do something. So I owe it to you because I want you to do the same for me, to put me on notice that maybe I need to go in a different direction, or that you're upset, so that I can change that behavior and still get my own, what I want, and maybe not have you kick my behind, if you know
Right.
what I'm saying.
Right.
So that's what I do. And what I find out is when I do that, that gives me so much peace. Because that's what I did with my sister. And I said to her, and I had to apologize, not for what I said, but the words I used. I said to her, you need to stop effing with me, okay?
Tracy liked that behavior.
Oh yeah, that's it. And I don't, and I'm not a a frequent user of profanity, but I say, you need to stop effing with me and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And then my other sister was witnessing, because I love what Deanna brought up about others around me. My younger sister was there when I said that. And once I said it to her, I said, bitch, you need to stop effing with me. And oh yeah, oh, I went there. Oh, I went, because she pushed that button. She did. And as I was leaving, I told her, I said, oh, excuse me, I owe you an apology. Okay. And she said, oh, I said, oh, absolutely. I said, but don't get it twisted. I meant what I said. Oh, you know, that pimp slap backwards. Okay. I meant what I said. It's just I owe you an apology because I could have used a better vernacular to articulate how I said it. See ya. And I walked out the door. And you know I loved it.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
So that's what I want to say to what Deanna said in reference to giving people a heads up that their actions are offending you or what they say is offending you. And hopefully they'll pause for the moment and go, well, maybe I can do something different, or I don't care, I'll make it worse. But at least you did that. And that gives you a piece of, it does for me to know that I said something and I didn't carry that with me when I walked away. And I felt, let me tell you, when I walked out that door, oh, I felt good. Oh, I felt good. She's still a butthole, but I felt good. That's what I wanted to say.
No, that's good. That's good. Deanna wants to respond.
I love your response, Jerome, because it falls right into decision. You made a decision that, okay, you my sister, you my blood, but I'm deciding today that you are no longer going to treat me this way. And in your decision, whatever decision she made after that was right, whether she decided to keep going, whether she decided to respect what you said, or whether she decided to be like, well, you know what, we just ain't gonna talk no more. And that's what I had to learn and am still learning. Like, and I'm so grateful for you, Jerome, because again, the disclaimer that I said before, because what you said, stop, just stop, because that I have to. But and again, that is all in the decision. And when you real, because Antonio said he didn't want to touch on, you know, you, like, you have to focus on you. I'll say it. When you get straight with yourself and you understand that I can't be mad at anybody else because I made this decision, and because I made this decision, I put myself in this position. I can't be mad at them for making their right decision in their situation, because I made my right situation in my. But when you are armed with knowledge, Jerome, you was armed with knowledge before you went and talked to your sister. You was armed with the knowledge of you purposely, you just don't like me. You were armed with that knowledge. So you went with that knowledge and you made a decision and you told her, look, I'm armed with the knowledge that you just don't like me. I get that. But I'm making a decision today that you're going to stop fucking with me. What you do with that information is on you. But this is the decision that I made. Whatever the decision you decide to make within this, that's on you. But what we don't do, Jerome, is we don't make that decision verbally. And that's where we mess up. And so we internalize it. When we don't make that decision verbally, we internalize like, well, they should know already. No, you didn't verbally tell them to stop fucking with me. You didn't tell them I made this decision. So every decision that they make is right. And you can't blame them for you not making the decision to verbalize to them, you gonna stop fucking with me.
Okay, well, she's in red form tonight. I guess she got something to say. Solutions oriented. We're gonna get there. I think Jamal, you was first and Ayo was second. Yes, go ahead, Jamal.
I almost feel like as I'm listening to all this, because I feel the same way everybody else feels, but there's a part of me that feels like the decisions and stuff that other people make shouldn't even resound anyways. Like you shouldn't even, it's almost like you should halfway ignore it. Or at least like you say before, like the trigger, at least know what that trigger is. And you say, like you say, break it down and go, why am I, like for me, it's like when somebody says something that threatens my manhood or make me feel like I'm little or small or less than or whatever. I don't like bullies, so I flip out, right? So I lash out. But then the question is like, why do I feel that way? Do I feel that way because other people are looking and judging me? And like most times, you know what I'm saying, most people don't give a damn what's going on anyways. Like, you know, 5 minutes after meeting you, I don't even forgot you were even there. I was doing something else anyway. So it's like, you know, even the part where the other person is saying and doing something or whatever that's against what you feel or treating you a certain kind of way, it's almost like you should think inside internally and go, what's wrong with that person? Why are they feeling that way? And then it should just roll off the back at the end of the day. And I think that's, I'm not saying that I'm there yet. There's no way I'm saying I'm not on the mountaintop looking down. I'm eye to eye. We all peers here, right? So I'm just trying to get to the point where I'm like, where I'm like you, where you say, I don't have nothing that's bothering me. I don't have nobody that's giving me no hard time, whatever. Like they can say whatever they want. I'm not paying any mind anyways. I'm already doing something. You know what I mean? So it's like it doesn't even bother you at all. You know?
No, that's okay. I think put a pin in you real quick. I'm gonna come back after Io and address what you said, which is all good. I have no correction for you, but I want to combine y'all together. Go ahead, Io. She trying to get it. There you go.
Right. The mute button was winning.
Yeah.
Okay. I like what Deanna said because it made me realize what my brother was trying to tell me earlier also. And so the situation I was going through was I was working for my brother, and then my brother fired me. And now he asked me to come back and work for him. So my thought pattern was like, no, I don't want to work for him for a couple of reasons. But I always felt where he was coming from, but I really feel like he didn't never feel where I was coming from. And like Deanna was saying, both parties are right in their own situation. So I really like that breakdown, and I appreciated that because now I can see it from the whole picture from both sides instead of just my side and part of his side.
Good.
So I'm glad she broke that down like
no,
that.
And I'm glad.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad for your transparency. So let me combine you and Jamal together. Jamal's right. And there is a process in which we're all peers. None of us are great, and none of us are not great. Except for me, I'm perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just joking. None of us are great, and none of us are not great. None of us are less. None of us are greater than. Now, we don't believe that, but the more you believe that, the more you get blessed in life. To what Io just said, Trinace, do I need to understand how the watermelon is watermelon in my ground for it to do the watermelon's job? No. And I don't need to understand your side of the story to respect, submit, and be in harmony with you. As a matter of fact, that's FAK. As a matter of fact, that's where y'all go wrong and ruin your harvest. Needing to be heard. Like Trinace is like, you know what? I should have just stayed.
I need this particular part for my husband. So if you can save me just this particular part.
Okay, so that was I'm doing 7 days of enhance your lifestyle with ease.
Yesterday, I said, you don't have to say nothing. You don't have to say nothing. Now, mine don't have to say nothing. It's probably different from everybody else's. You ain't even all that important for me to invest my energy on. That's how
That sounds like a Scorpio. Keep going.
that's just me. You don't deserve the specialness that is me to talk to you.
Sounds like a Taurus now. Keep going.
So
You're hitting
what
all
you
these
gonna get
signs.
is me not saying nothing, and you can figure out what I think or what I don't think. You can fill in the blanks all you want to. I don't feel like you're
Gemini,
important to communicate to.
Leo, Taurus. That's all three of them right there.
So, you
I
know,
mean,
it's better for me to be quiet because I know I can be mean. Better for me to be quiet because
It
I
is.
can think about how to cut you and not even think I'm cutting you.
I know you women are cold with them words. Y'all are cold. You be like, I faked it every time.
I can't every time.
Be quiet, Adrian. You be
Oh, shoot.
I just need to know, like, but okay.
You do not
so
let
I
those be
did
your first words.
every time, okay? Like, no, seriously, I'm doing this. It's just me. It's not even you. It's just me. But
I'm just saying, man.
when you
Jerome,
resonate like
that is so nice of you. That is like super nice of you. I was looking, I was listening. I was like, man, one day that'll be me. But right
when
now,
you talk
now,
about
These
Deanna,
agents
you
trying to
talk
keep
about
their
Deanna.
feelings together.
You
These
talk about
agents.
Deanna.
too.
I understand how they thinking, and I didn't understand that. I'm still an abused kid. That's my trauma in my kid, because you was like the kid had like Don had a reason too, and I'm thinking, well, damn, okay, you're right, he did have a reason, but no, we used to not be able to have that reason.
I'll
Like no
just
matter
say
what you
in
do,
the
like
black household, ain't no
I don't give
reasons.
a
Get
damn
up and
how
get
you
your butt to
feel.
church.
Yeah, what the hell? Okay, wait a minute. We're not gonna stay here and talk about your fault. You ain't gonna do it today, is you? Not right now.
Because I said so.
You better be 40 coming back at me telling me what the hell you thinking.
You can have something to
And
think
I'm
when you pay
listening.
these bills.
That you understand? But I understand. She said he was getting his EKG and stuff. So I said, okay. So she feeling down right now. Okay. I got you. We there. What you say, baby? You right. I was wrong because I did this shit.
It was you. It was not me. It was you. It was not me.
Had to been. But Antonio, the spirit.
That's what I was going to bring it up.
Okay, I was gonna say, touch on the spirit of trading, because I know so many people that we don't handle like the real emotion.
Yep.
Because we're on some. I'm not gonna go there, but it's like we're saving them. Bullshit! You ain't saving them. You killing yourself, man.
That's okay, and that's it.
That's that toxic positivity. That's all that is. Toxic positivity.
Okay, good.
Tracy
brought it up earlier.
Yeah, because I heard when Tracy said it, because when people do shit to you, when people do shit to you, and you know you've already explained to them, you've already gone there, and then they continuously do it. Now you just make mental notes of the shit, because now you realize, okay, this motherfucker is not, he got me fucked up, like Antonio said. But you don't cut them off.
On the fuck around and find out chart.
You come around them and make them do better. Because you ain't affecting me like this no more. Now you got to come a different way, because I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to make sure you're here in this presence for me. And then when people see that, they be like, oh shit, she's not broken. You know what I mean? Because they know what happens. And then if you trigger the quiet, you know how I ain't gonna say nothing. You know, that's a something. You not saying nothing is a something. You swallowing that shit is a something. I be damned. Don't swallow, because then what happens is it come out later in something else, and you don't even know why. And you're like, damn, I should just call this person back. Like, what? Stop calling me. I'm done with this.
You
I'm
better,
I'm
'cause
done playing the game with you playing with me. So how about this? This is what we gonna do, and
you
this is what we
better.
gonna. And then you call them back 3 days later and be like, so and so and so and so and so and so, like shit ain't never happened,
You better, because them okay, them deadly.
right?
I see. Okay, that's how we. Them all them deadly, all them deadly. Go ahead. Oh, that go ahead, Grace. That go ahead is deadly. Kim,
Do
did
not
you
go
bet?
ahead. Do not
Do
go
not go
ahead.
ahead.
It's a trap.
It in fact means thou shalt not go with the head, or you will be dead. Is what it means. That's what it means. No, Adrian, you perfectly nailed it. And Trinace gave us the phrase for it: toxic positivity. You're killing you. And here's the deal: you empaths are the worst for this. Talisha, Sandra, Frida, Deanna, Renee, Tracy, all of y'all, Grace, all of y'all will eat it, thinking you're doing the right thing. No, the Lord doesn't want you to do something, so you won't do it. And the whole time you done toxic positivity yourself for 2 decades. It's been eating you alive for 20 years. And every time something bump up against that, you react like it was 20 years ago. Whole 20 years, you done forfeited your dreams. God was like, oh, here you go, Tracy. Fuck that, God. I don't want that. I'm still mad at Phil. Just know, as crazy as that sound, I need you to receive. That's what we do it. God be like, my child, fuck that, God. Want that. You know what my sister did to me. That's what we do it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Go ahead, Sandra, because you got the flow next. But that's what we, as offensive as that sounds, that's exactly what we do. It. You hear me, Jerome? That I don't care how many times you go to Bible study. Fuck that. You know what she did to me. I'm going to Bible study to be pissed off. I'm going to Bible study to get back pissed off a little bit.
But
that's what we do. That's what we do. Okay, go ahead.
You did that so good. but real talk though, I'm not there. I'm not there. I promise you, I was the best there that there ever was. And I done been all of them.
You was on your Trinace.
I done been all of them. Cause oh no, she wouldn't do that. Cause okay. All right. I'm gonna go get my you still here when I go get my
You here when I get back, you we
okay.
Everybody. You date, I'm going to jail.
I have done all of them.
We about to be a Hallmark movie.
But truth be told, the lessons that I have learned, when I tell you, and all of y'all, this is a fact. This is why I talk about y'all so much. And now I don't give a damn what nobody say. And it's only because of the growth that I have had since I've been here. This community has been one of the communities that I have been able to find out where I have not been forgiven, where I have not been grateful, where I have not been understanding, where I have not stiff with myself and saying, well, Sandra, you have to do that. Whatever you can do, then do that. And what you can't do, then you make sure you make it known. Don't sit back and don't do nothing. Let it be known that it can't be done. So for me, regardless of what someone else does and how they react, sure, I may have a sit back about it, and I would think, because I have learned that Sandra can be, without, So I wait.
and I'll be quiet. This is, you know, I had to do a Martin Lawrence. I'm Shanae.
I was pulling my hair while you was talking, Sandra. Keep going.
I see. You getting the doo-wop, the doo-wop.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
But real talk though, I truly cannot get offended anymore to the point where it sits in me. I won't go around it if I feel like it's going to hurt me or it's going to take me to a place that I don't need to be.
Right.
Then that's fine. Because like it said, you're right and I'm right.
Well, if you're
we both-
Baptist,
If
you're
we both
Baptist,
right.
it means you got I'm right and you got the right to be wrong. That's what Baptists feel. Anyway, keep on going though. But me and Grace can tell you. You understand? Y'all
And you
right
have people that are like that.
in your wrongness.
But even in that, they still have a right to be wrong. They got a right to be right. That's how you think. That's fine. I'm not about to argue with you about how you feel. And I'm not about to argue with you about how I feel. Because I have a right and you have a right. It has already been discussed. There's nothing been hidden. So whatever is on the table is on the table. If you want to take it, you take it. If you don't want to take it, that's fine. But that doesn't mean that I have to pick it up and carry it around. That's not cool for me.
Yep.
I'm just saying. So I definitely have
You're doing
learned.
well.
I leave
well.
it. I leave
well.
it. I'm
You're
growing.
doing well. No, you're doing well. We're going to come back to I got rights, you got rights after Talisha go. We're going to talk about that. Okay. We're going to talk. Y'all not going to like it too when we get there. Okay. Kim go come to y'all defense and be like, wait a minute, Antonio. This is, I don't know. Like, that's what's going to happen. Go ahead, Talisha. Talisha, the rich one in the crew, y'all. She rich. She done bought her 15 houses since the holiday. Go ahead, Talisha.
I'm gonna share this a praise to Jerome. I moved.
Moved away from.
Wait a minute. Come out. Get it.
Please repeat that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Yes,
awesome.
yes, 1,000 times yes.
Yes.
2003. You go, girl.
She moved.
Yes.
2023, you busting it out.
I moved.
Watch it.
That's it. She moved, y'all. Got her own place. What it feel like in your own place? Where you at? I can't
It's
see you on my
peaceful.
Peaceful.
Peace.
Peaceful.
I see the glow.
You had any toxicity around?
Yeah. And that's what we're going to talk about.
Okay, so it's you. You the toxic. Okay, got you.
I'm the toxic.
I don't know. I mean, okay, tell me about the
No. It's basically what Deanna said. So I went away for a while, like a week before all this, and stayed with my family because it was getting a little bit too much for me. And when I got back on the 26th, I started packing. And then the next day I left.
That's some good packing. You packing
The 30th, I think that was the release day, like where you just release all your emotions and stuff. And me, I'm a person that before I leave a situation, I want to end it right. And everything I wanted to say to him did not get to be said. And I think that's what bothered me the most because I wanted to, wish him good luck, wish him well, and move forward.
We're going to bring that up in a second.
And because I wanted that, I think that's why I heard it so much. But I didn't want nothing from him. I just wanted to say my piece. And I think that had a lot to do with triggers too, of
course
growing up and being treated the way I was treated by my foster mom And as an adult, I never got to hash that out with her, and we got to talk about those. It's like my voice was taken. And in this situation, it feels the same way.
Sure.
So that's on me. That's on me.
I got you.
Um,
Okay, keep going.
So what he really
do not keep going.
I before I did everything, before I left, I did everything. I did the address change, everything. So that there's no reason for me to come back.
Okay.
Now, before I left, I tried to also get this divorce stuff taken care of. And that's when he was ignoring me, didn't want to talk about it, didn't want, everything I did, he tried not to respond to me. But yet, the nigga show up at my job today
About right.
and try to serve me.
That's good. Well, I'm sorry.
No, it's not good because I sat in that house for the longest and tried to have these conversations.
Let me let you get it out so I can go ahead.
I tried to sit in that house and talk to you like a civilized person of what we should do next. And you walk off like you don't even see me. You go around the situation. You don't want to deal with the situation.
Did you let him serve you? Did you let him serve you?
No, I didn't. Because one, I wasn't at work.
He can't even serve you.
Someone at work had to tell me. HR had to team me and tell me, hey, somebody was up here trying to give you documents. I already knew what it was about. But you did it at my place of work.
Well,
we could have did it peacefully at home.
Well, the good thing is it's not drama. Okay, let me jump in here. Let me wrench around and wrench it out. Let me wrench around and wrench it out. Y'all clap for Talisha.
Woo! Don't wrench out. Wait, one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
He's just fucking with you. You know you better than that. And that's
of course.
Of course.
Of
you know exactly how to do exactly what you want because you are so much not that.
Of course.
And
he
is so like trying to lash out, but he don't know really how to lash out because we know he already got bitch tendencies anyway.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yana says he'll let that slide.
I'm not saying it in a bad way, but I'm saying it
that's no, my sister said the same thing. So
for him to do that, that is a superb way. That's all bitch. I'm sorry, Antonio. Press on this.
No. This is the judge said that the jury can keep listening. The judge said jury can keep listening.
Well, let me say
one more thing.
Also, when I did the address change, there was one package that I've been waiting for since November that just came in and it was his address. I had tried to call UPS to let them know. They was like, because it's not from here and it's from China, we cannot, change it. It has to go through the mail.
Of course.
When it finally arrived, it gave me a message. You already know what it went.
Of course.
He won't give it to me.
Of course.
And those are some stuff I bought for me and my daughter. And he refused to.
It's real simple. It's real simple. May I?
Go ahead now.
No. I got no correction for you. Grace, do you have? Hold on. Grace, do you have some glue in here? You got some glue? Go on, give me some glue. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Come on, rush around. I can't see you in your afro.
Hey, Talisha, you need to call them and let the people know you didn't receive your package.
Well,
and,
no doubt, but
and you can get it sent to your house, and they just send it to your house.
How they gonna get it though?
Right. No, the easiest way, true, but if you simply ask for a police escort to get your mail and tell them what's going on, you'll be fine.
Ain't nobody trying to call the damn police. That's the thing. That's what they want us to do. That's you got to pull up in front of your own house with the cops and shit.
That's absolutely true. And as a black man, the last thing I want to do is say call the police. Yeah. I can completely understand. However, it's just gonna escalate. It's just gonna escalate. Just allow me to say this here. Talisha, you shouldn't even be mad. You're tripping. You're fucking up. You just out of line. Which one of y'all said toxic positivity? Who was that? Was that Trinae?
That was Tracy.
Trinae said, Trinae said Tracy, but Trinae's two Tracy. And then I think it was Deanna that said, yeah, you just holding on to this. for a while. And I say, yeah, y'all hold on for 20 years. Now you done got your whole breakthrough. And mad. Think about this. That's like having an orgasm and tucking it in. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Now think about this just think about this. This is process this information there for a second. Because none of this is a correction. The reason why Talisha shouldn't be mad is because she knew the answer to the test. You act like this boy was gonna get civilized all of a sudden. I mean, Jerome, come on, Jerome. We knew he was gonna act like this. And when you know the answers to the test, and you're Talisha, and you won, all you're supposed to do is chuckle at predictable behavior.
That's funny. You had that song on, and this is.
So did. I had it on for a reason. So Talisha, we're gonna cheer for you chuckling in the future. Come on, y'all. Unmute your mic and cheer for her chuckling.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you handle it.
Congratulations.
I think you're doing something.
This man is not. He is not fit to start. He is not about to start acting like Phil Sorrentino all of a sudden. That man got 19 more lifetimes for he do that. You understand? Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, 19 more lifetimes. This man. You know what, honey? I was wrong. No, you ain't getting that apology and that closure till this man is 13 years removed from you with somebody else that's treating him like he treats you.
He treating you.
Come on, Kim. You know what I'm talking about, Kim, huh? All right. You ain't.
For sure.
Yeah.
And even then, he ain't gonna apologize. He's gonna be trying to get sympathy. Why is this happening to me?
So right. So here's the deal. I'm not telling you that you're wrong. Talisha, I'm so proud of you, and you're not wrong. But you act like you didn't know that the answer was C. You got the whole scan. How long you been with this man? How long you been
9
with
years.
Oh, shit. And how long have he act like this?
9 years.
Oh, y'all, A, B, C, or D. The answer C. Ain't no sense to her being
B.
B. That's right. There you go. There you go. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to tell you is when he act like this, he gonna listen, Talisha, he gonna surprise you tomorrow. So if you okay, fair enough. What's your name? Fair enough. Look, Talisha, he gonna surprise you. Whatever you think he not gonna do tomorrow, shit. This man finna stoop so low to get your attention. He's so hurt. He finna stoop so low to get your attention. He about to, and you might not want to. I mean, you fool around and give in. He gonna poke holes, and he gonna get you pregnant on purpose. So, something.
That will never.
I'm just. This is that type of behavior, and everybody here knows it.
Mm-hmm.
We all know.
You were never supposed to leave.
Trinace, you crazy.
That's
Trinace, you crazy girl.
So look, yeah. So this is the deal. I got no correction for you, Talisha. All I'm going to tell you is he worth your blessing that you didn't even think you could do?
He not. I've been in so much peace until today. I was in so much peace, and even after that, basically what Deanna just said about that was his like he did that's because it served him. He's doing everything he's doing because it's serving him.
Of course.
And I did everything that I did because it served me.
Of course. Both of y'all suck. Both of y'all took times being an abuser. But you got out of it alive.
Yes.
And right now, you can say God worked it out for your good. He cannot. Ain't no sense in you making that turnaround.
And I have to say this.
Talk to me.
I had to tell my job about it when it happened. And the managers, and they was just like, how he get past security? And so they was like, if he attempts again, First
There
of
you
all,
go.
whoever let him through, they may get fired.
So it
because
was him because you can't
the-
serve your own divorce papers.
Huh?
That's not the way it works. You have to have a constable or you have to have someone from the court serve your divorce papers. In
Right.
Texas,
He thought I
at
was
least.
stupid for the longest that he was just gonna throw him on the bed and be like, hey, Sam.
See, so this is why I say this is I trust me. The last thing I want you to do is involve the police. At the same time, you need to go ahead and involve the police so he could be scared of taking away your blessings. Because everybody here knows all behavior escalates. Good behavior or bad behavior, it all escalates. We know this. We know this. The way Phil treats his wife today is going to get better tomorrow or worse tomorrow. It depends on if he's on the worst trend, it's going to get worse. If he's on the best trend, it's going to get best. All behavior escalates until somebody pauses and say, I'm going to break this curse. And do you think this man is capable of pausing and saying, let me treat Talisha right? She was a good wife. Do you think he's capable of that, Talisha?
In my world.
In your world, he is capable of that?
In my mind, that I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, no matter what they do. I try.
Right. That was my fault.
So that's why I say in my mind.
This is why Phil does connote you. That's my fault. That's why Phil is do connote. I asked you the wrong question. That's my bad. Has he presented to you a behavior of 3 times in a row being a responsible adult the way you see him in your mind?
No.
Okay, thank you so much. I had to go ahead and connote myself right around there. All right. Yeah. Yes, in your world, he's perfect. But we're talking about this here. Let me tell you the point of today's call. Solution-oriented. Solution results. You being solution-oriented. See, this is what Talisha did. She was like, oh, I'm so happy, until the opposite solution showed up. And that's the problem with being solution-oriented. You don't believe in your manifestations until you see them. And that's not manifestation. That's what we're talking about today. And luckily for me, everything y'all talked about has been on point with the opposite of solution, with the opposite of what we should be doing. Talisha
okay, that's why I said what I said.
That's
Because
right.
no, I don't.
That's right.
Keep it.
Talisha should not be solution oriented. I need peace. Because as soon as the opposite of peace show up, she mad. She shouldn't be solution oriented or solution focused. She should just know she is the solution and she lives in it. You're experiencing the solution. So now when he show up, and he will, you're not going to have a non-contested divorce. I don't know why you playing. It ain't been non-contested since. Obviously, I can't help myself. Deanna, get on me later. But obviously you got that fire to him because he can't let you go. So he may not like you, but he like what you got. So either way, that's facts. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I know humans. You hear me? Sandra was like, I know, baby, because let me tell you, they still chasing me to this day.
Fire. I'm just saying.
She just said, all right, then. You tripping. The reason you tripping, you don't need any correction because you know better. But the reason you out of line, because he ain't worth your peace.
Watch it.
He's worth all the gold on this planet to the Lord. Did you hear me, Gil? Ooh, Lord, look at how valuable he is. But to me, thank you, Lord, for letting him pass me by. Because as long as you entertain him, you can't get the man that's taking you to Jamaica talking about, Stella, I can't change being 20. It's the truth. As long as you vibrate,
That's what he was. So use a different one, please.
Then go to England then, god dog it. Okay, keep your ass out of Jamaica. And don't. I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't even date no more until the next 2 years. I would just work on me. I wouldn't
No,
date.
forever. We done.
Well, fair enough. I do understand. You
Walk
sound
around,
like,
sing that song.
man, you
Don't
sound like
let him
Deanna.
fool you. Oh no.
You sound like Deanna. You understand what I'm saying? No, it's just the idea of knowing that you got the answer to the test. This man ain't getting it together. Yeah, this man ain't getting it together no time soon. You understand? He not getting it together no time soon, y'all. Hold on, let me read this. Yeah, I figured I got a few of them. You understand what I'm saying? I got a few of them. You know, this person know who I'm talking to. I got a few of them. I've been here before. Here's the deal. Talisha, if you're gonna be fine, be fine. If you're gonna be ugly, be ugly. If you're gonna have low self-esteem, have low self-esteem. But I'm gonna need you not to be lollygagging between two of them. If you got peace, have peace. Don't have peace until he show up. You got to pick you a struggle. Come pat my back, Grace. I can't.
Thursday.
These biceps. These biceps won't let me do it, Grace. I've been back on my weights. I've been back on my weights, Grace. I'm there you go. You pick a struggle. You're too happy. You're too pretty. You got too much cash flow going in. This man thought you could never leave. Made sure you'd never be able to afford to leave. He broke you down. He made sure you ain't shit, only to find out you the shit.
Come on now.
That's why he acting that way.
Come
Okay.
on. Come on.
Now, here's the deal. This man is perfect. I'm not telling you. Let me be very clear. I'm not talking about him. I'm observing his actions towards you. He is perfect. There's no reason to be mad at him, and don't nobody care but you, because God ain't mad at him. But if he's worth your peace in your house, child boo. I'll take that back to the 90s. Here's some glue. I want to show y'all something. Here's some glue. Grace gave me super glue. Now, what I'm going to do, here's some purple. Okay. Here's some paper. It's 2 of them. I am going.
I knew you were about to do that. That's why when you said the glue, I said, "Oh,
Don't give me this glue, Grace." Here, Grace.
Save us today. Save us.
Yeah. Don't. Well, you know it's glue. Oh, I think you got to do this here. I don't know. Yeah, you got to poke it. Yeah, come poke it. And don't be doing that poking and happen to Sandra. That's why they all crazy about her.
What?
They still chasing her to this day. Yeah, they're still chasing her to this day.
You gotta cut the tip a little bit.
All right, look. When you are so if Kim, okay, so Kim has her next November. Kim's gonna be doing another food drive, canned goods and stuff. If Kim is only looking at the results, Kim's just only going to get the results she sees. She's only going to get the results she fear or the results she loves. But see, what we're out here doing is we're in receptive mode, not solutions let me see mode. So Tracy, if you want what you want, I need you to get out of, I'm judging my life by what I see, and judge your life by what you receive. There is a difference. And here's the deal. I don't mean at the point of receiving. That's novice behavior. Oh, you don't judge your life by what you receive when you actually receive it. No, that's foolish. You judge your life by what you receive the moment you think it. So if you're part of the February 1st challenge, guess what? You judge your life by what you receive the moment you think it. How you a teacher with no glue, Grace? This. Here you go. Well, anyway, y'all got to use your imagination. Assuming this was glued together, when I rip these apart, they not gonna stay whole no more. That's what every soul tie does to us, and all connections are soul ties. Did y'all hear me, or did I break up? All right. So just especially y'all with that fire. If you are somebody and somebody told you, I'm gonna kill you if you go somewhere, raise your hand. Go ahead. Don't fool me now. Let me just okay. All right. So now that we know who you are, you got a super soul tie. I'm gonna kill you. Go somewhere. I'm gonna kill you. You gonna make me kill him. You understand? You know what came after that kill. You know what came after that. You gonna make me kill him. You know what I'm saying?
The words weren't there, but the
okay
base expressions and the actions were.
That's soul tie. And this is why Phil tells you, and Les Brown tells you, only quality people. Phil tells you, first-rate people. It's better to be tied to somebody that you know will die before they don't keep their promise to you. It makes for a much easier life. And you get to choose. Now, here's the deal. Things don't always work out, but they always work out. Let me explain. If you solution oriented, they never work out because you're looking at the short term. And I'm not saying things work out in the long term, Jerome, because I don't want my blessings in the long term. Things just work out in the fastest, quickest, most harmonious way. Sometimes when you're blessing, let's take me for a moment. I got a headache just thinking about it. Just take me for a moment, okay? Some of the things I want to do involve Grace or Deanna or somebody. And I said, all right, well, we're going to do it until this. And now I'm at the mercy of them catching up with me until it comes. Because I decided in my reality that I'm going to allow them in my garden so I can't get what I desire until they reach whatever level they need to reach for it to reach my garden. Because I've said, God, give this to me in a co-created manner. Now, I've since released that, but oh, that's gone. That's dead, Jerome. That's dead. Oh, that's dead. That's dead. But I want you to receive that, Trinace. Some of y'all are being held back because somebody that you just refuse to let live their life, they are holding back your blessings because you're telling the universe, don't give it to me unless my son can have it too. Uh-oh. I done walked too hard. Okay, ain't nobody throw nothing. All right. Ain't nobody throw nothing. Y'all mature today. All right, I like it. It's a new year. It's a new year. Don't give it to me unless my husband can have it. God trying to tear that whole thing up. Don't be motivated by your receiving. Don't be motivated by your things that you get. Be motivated by receiving. You are the thing that you get. And if that is not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy for I have no idea what Deanna wants anymore. I have no idea. I just don't know. I know it's beautiful and I know I'm 100% with it. I just know it's like growing so fast, it may have changed. I don't mean this in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? It just may have changed. Deanna, what do you want? Because if you don't know, then I'm right. Then I don't know what the hell you know.
I want the- I want to build something grand.
Okay. Keep going, because right now you don't necessarily, you haven't been specific.
Like
Do you know? Okay, keep going.
I want to build, like, because I've never built something to completion. So I want to build something grand, like, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be, the Eiffel Tower. It doesn't have to be the Twin Towers. It doesn't have to be, it just to
has to be
me,
yours.
building something grand
Just has to be
building
yours.
something to completion. Yeah.
All right, so hold on, don't mute your mic. Hold on. Do you know what that is yet? Well, don't lie to me now.
I do.
Okay, good. Are you clear in your mind?
Yes.
Okay, good. And do you have a burning desire that you're the little girl asking for 50 cents because your mama need that 50 cents?
Yes.
Okay.
Me and my
I know.
ancestors have spoken, and the answer is yes.
I know if nobody else got that, Phil got it. He read Think and Grow Rich every 72 hours. He the only man read it more than Bob Proctor. All right. So, okay, good. So you're very clear. You got it.
Yes.
Are you willing to burn the ships?
Yes.
Are you willing to give up whatever you agreed for it?
Yes.
Okay. Will you compromise to get it?
Fuck no.
Okay, good. And lastly, will you stay persistent no matter what?
Hell yes.
Okay, not lastly. Do you have a definite and written plan?
Oh, I thought you still had more to that question. I
Okay,
actually need to rewrite my definition.
So no, just say no.
No.
Okay, no, we just finally, everything ain't supposed to be perfect. Okay, it don't have to be perfect. Do you meet with a mastermind group twice a week for it?
Every morning.
Okay, good. That's 5 times a week for it.
Come on,
Good.
Jerome.
Yeah, that's
Jerome
good.
caught
That's
it.
good. That's it. Yeah, no, that is. No, the ATS Morning Call serves as a mastermind group.
Hell, I went to my mastermind this morning for one of them.
That's facts. That's 100% facts. And I can't take that from you. I was thinking of, Phil, have I left out a principle? Oh, have you gotten rid of over the 6 fears? Loss of love. Okay, all right. So she got two going on. I don't have a definite purpose in the plan, and I still ruled by fear. I know fear of criticism is one of them, but you got 6 of them: fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of loss of love, fear of health. That's 4. I mean, the mere fact I ain't got no notes in front of me to tell you how much I read this book. All right, cool. Are you familiar with the reasons things fail, which is also in the book? It's in the back of the book.
No.
Okay. There's 3 things. So right now you're doing better than 89% of the people on the planet. Your job is to say 89% ain't good enough.
It's not good enough.
99% happy is not enough, Kim. It's
Shit,
not.
I'm gonna be 40 this year. It ain't good enough.
Well, all of you supposed to be 100% happy with your spouses or your significant other. That doesn't mean they're 100% perfect. It just means you look at Deanna and decide to be 100% happy. That's a big difference. I don't need you to be perfect. I need to see you as perfect. Those are two different things. Did they cut me off, Sandra? These are two different things. I need to look at Trinace and go, girl, you perfect. Oh, no, be quiet. You perfect, like I said you is. That's what it is.
Perfect is as perfect does.
That's it. That's it. So Deanna, you're doing a good job. Now that you know, let me ask you this very, very, very serious question. Are you willing, by the time I put the punctuation at the end of my sentence, to receive that is already yours and to actually walk in that feeling, vibration, and behavior?
Hell yeah.
Y'all clap for Deanna. Don't let it be words.
Done deal. Done deal.
That's it. Don't let it just be words. You do that, then you caught today's message, because you're not solutions oriented. It's now. Only thing you got is now. And if you walk into it and receive it, it's already done. Go ahead, Phil.
Named in the order of the most common appearances, they are the fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, and the fear of ill health. The loss of love of someone, old age, and death.
There you go. So Deanna, every time you do this, that's that fear of ill health coming out.
Yeah.
So get in harmony with it. Get in harmony with it. You get it?
Yeah.
All right. And when you say I'm 40, yeah. So you gotta get over the fear. And it's not the fear that's the problem. It's vibrating at the fear doesn't allow you to vibrate at your dreams. Fear replaces your dream.
Fuck that.
That's sometimes. Sometimes, remember I said yesterday, here's the deal. I said yesterday, or maybe this one, I was like, I'm a little bit of both, Jerome. I'm like, yes, God, give it to me. Dad, I'm gonna get it right now. Like I was both. I told you I'm both about this. Seriously, it takes both. What do you think? You think persistence comes from acting like Mary Poppins? Persistence don't always come from being ignorant. Sometimes persistence is you get up, Trinace, and you say, I refuse to back down again. Sometimes.
Okay, I just want to ask this question because see, now you threw me into a whirlpool of almost thorough confusion.
Good.
Okay, so all I want to know.
That means you're thinking.
Wait a minute, young man. Wait a minute. Now, are you saying that Mary Poppins is ignorant?
I'm saying that people ignorant would say Mary Poppins is ignorant.
Okay, because that's my girl. Okay.
Okay.
I had to use a teaspoon of sugar. Okay.
I know. Well, you know, people walk around like Phil walk around happy, and Phil make people mad. Ain't nobody that damn happy. You know?
I had somebody ready to cut me on a public bus, because I was happy. What's wrong with being happy?
Ain't nobody that damn happy. Phil always. People will literally be mad at you for ascending. It's just crazy in itself. Yeah, so I'm saying people ignorant would say that about Mary Poppins. Look what I did. I told Grace this. In fact, I'll show you. Well, it doesn't matter. I won't show you. But yesterday, Kim, I was so mad yesterday. I was working on Arlenbrook. And I just wanted to choke you, and I ain't even think about you yesterday. You know, I ain't even think about. I would choke everybody. Everybody was dead. You hear me? One of my kids came up to me. I was like, "Shut up, boy!" In my head, I didn't do it out loud, but I was just mad. You know, because sometimes you're just mad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're just mad. Ain't no sense in us lying about it. I worked on Arlenbrook for over 10 hours. And stayed on the same problem. And my ego kept saying February 1st. And it got worse, Phil, it got worse. You told those people, you're gonna lunch on February 1st. How you gonna have them lunching before you? It added on. Oh, it added on, Tracy. It added on. You're gonna look stupid in front of them. And all that. I'm telling you, you gotta think about all of this was coming out. And I was like, stupid thing. And I told you I dreamed. Yes, okay, Phil, I'm gonna let you talk for sure. Yeah, because I know exactly what Phil finna do. I did the dream, and then guess what? As soon as the damn call ended this morning, I got on the computer and I solved that problem the first time. I kid you not, I did not have the solution until I sat down and I was like, let me try this, what I've been thinking. And guess what? It worked. It worked. It absolutely worked. Feeling stupid and angry are part of the process because they're natural human emotions that you're born with. You're born with them. The goal is I didn't give up and I still received my 200,000 people joining an hour while I felt like a dumbass.
Come on.
That's all I'm trying to get you to see, John. I did that whole talk just for you. Okay, you talk then Phil, because I want Phil to show y'all. Yeah, no, come on, give me all these tears. While she prepping, I felt dumb. And I was all over myself. And every time I was all over myself so much, I had to talk myself out of it. And every time I did one of my practice behavior, Kims, my little person inside me went, fuck that. Be mad. And then I went, no, calm down. All right, we back. Fuck that. And I went, all right, put on some Jell-O, sing, fuck Joe. Right? It just kept going. Like, no matter what, because you got to understand there's a self-sabotage that doesn't want me to pull this off. And my goal is not to be mad at him, it's to be in harmony with him. And I never quit because I know, like I know, that Allenbrook is massively successful with 200,000 people joining an hour. That's how it works. Go ahead, Phil, then Deanna. You take your time, Deanna, at the field.
First of all, that self-sabotager is like weights. Think of it as an emotional workout. How do you build muscle? Well, you work it and then you break it down, and then it grows a little bit better than it was when you first started breaking it down. That's the same thing with emotions. You get your emotions, they break it down, and then when it grows back a little bit stronger than it was when you broke it down. That's why people like us, that in our youth, we had a lot of those. We had a tendency to be emotionally stronger than people that didn't have it, because we had that exercise, we had that resistance, we had that yin and yang that we were exposed to early in our life, and realized at some point we do have a choice. So whenever you're mad, whenever you're angry, there's a lot of things you can do. First of all, we say you take a mini timeout. So you're under stress, grab something and hug it. Now, if it's a person, ask permission. And if they're a petite, my wife's a too petite. She says she doesn't like hugging very much because all she gets to do is smell armpits. So duck when you hug the small ones. So Leo says, whenever you grab something and hug it, and then count to 10 backwards. You get 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if that doesn't work out, that feels good.
Yeah, it does.
I need one of those.
That's a dismember.
I need one of those.
I had a lady come up to me. After the seminar. She said, Sorrentino, do you have any of those bears with genitals? Tell me she didn't have issues.
I wasn't ready.
That might be the $1 billion idea, Phil. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah.
Sell out the first minute.
Right. Yeah.
No, you sell the journals separately.
Yes.
But that'll really, so that now you sell out the first minute and sell it overflow. For sure. No, he's absolutely right. Sometimes anger is good. It's what you do with it that, how can an athlete overperform? Fear is good. How can you jump higher than? Happiness is good. Y'all got to stop trying to be these robots, these traditional religious robots people keep trying to make y'all to be. That's when you all these preachers keep making y'all stop, Kim, stop feeling love.
Antonio,
Yes, sir.
people come up and say, "Oh, that poor bear." I say, "No, that bear was made to do that. But that's fulfilling the bear's purpose. He was made to be ripped apart. Don't feel sorry for the bear."
Exactly. The bear is supposed to be ripped apart, so you don't rip,
So
somebody
you
else
guys,
apart.
those of you guys that imagine that every time I give a speech, there'd be a table that I have in the back, and I have my books on it because I always recommend books and share books. And then I have this teddy bear sitting in the middle of the table. So when people are there during the speech, they're looking at that bear, going, "What's that going to do?" And then when I do this, I have so much fun with this because I know what's coming. So it's fun to watch him.
He's done it. I saw him. I first saw Phil do that on stage with Les Brown, and it was a home run. A home run. I'm never gonna forget it. Never gonna forget it. Go ahead, Deanna. You were getting ready to Oprah cry for us.
With you, it was the anger. With me, it's getting hit with the emotion. Cause like when I got the phone call about my son, I was like, okay, no, Deanna, everything's okay. He's gonna be fine. He's with his dad. But then everything shut down. Like I can't do nothing now. Like I can't focus. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm feeling like a bad mom, feeling like I did something, like all this stuff just starts flooding in. And you just help me release that because it's like all of this won't make any sense if I don't keep going.
That's right. Your life will suck if you stop here. You would literally stop with your son being in the hospital, and that will fucking suck. Or you can keep going, and then your son owns a hospital when he's 30.
Amen.
Sounds much better.
Sounds a lot better.
I don't know the situation, but I'm sending you hugs.
Thank you. He's watching SpongeBob right now. I got to update. Watching SpongeBob.
There was a drive-by shooting and somebody shot him in the chest.
Oh no.
What?
Don't say that.
Oh, don't do that. That was not.
What the heck? Look at Miss Tracy.
Oh my gosh.
I had thoughts plus emotions equals creation. There was no emotions right there.
You're good to go. You're good to go in time out. Jesus.
Look, jokes are about timing.
Grace
timing.
But Grace texted me earlier. She was like, "Hey, D, you just need to send me a text message saying we need to roll out." I beat it. I'm like, no. He's
I would have had to wait a whole nother lifetime for somebody's 8-year-old son to get sick just so I can say that. I had to take that opportunity. It was my reasonable service. Okay, it was my reasonable service. All right.
One thing I thank everyone. One thing I have learned from and about my kid. If he's really sick, he'll let me know. If he just has a little ouch, he'll go through it and then he'll be like, "I'm okay, mommy," and chill. In this case, he went through, it happened too consistently. And so his dad was like, "I'm gonna take him to the ER. He's having some chest pains." But his EKG came back good. They're gonna do some x-rays. So they're just waiting for the x-ray, but his EKG came back good. His heart is good, clear, all that good stuff. So
no, he's gonna be just fine, and you're gonna be better off because you didn't underestimate the opportunity. You did good. You did exactly what.
Yeah, did you do his chart?
You know what, Mr. Phil? God dog it. I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm doing his chart tonight. Because he was born right before the spring solstice. Like literally 10 days before the spring solstice.
Well, let us do your chart. Like, I don't know why y'all. Whenever Phil say, "Trinace, did you do this?" You should probably receive that it came from source, and you should probably do that.
Yeah.
Just so we clear, it's just one of those things. Let's wrap this up. Don't look for the results, to receive the action and feeling of your worth. The reason I started this today, because we're getting ready to go to Pathbender. All of y'all are in Pathbender. You have to buy your supplies, but you don't need your supplies to be in class. You don't need them to be in class. You're just going to be jealous at other people for having them, for being in class. You don't need them. You're just going to be jealous, right? Oh man, you got this. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see for sure. In fact, I'll tell you what's in Pathbender, because this is the class to tell y'all, and everything else it's all secret, but all of it is not secret for y'all because y'all get to have it. There are a few things, but I'll put them out. Keep the African ancestry or ancestry DNA is optional right now. It may not be in there due to the expense. I just added it in there yesterday, but there's a Pathbender book, Pathbender journal. Then there's a spell book. You see why I don't say this out loud? Spell book, even though your Bible is a spell book. All right, look at some of y'all go, what's a spell? You use words to get things that you desire. What does your Bible say? Use those words that are not. Speak those things that are not as though they were. Your Bible's
And the word is made flesh and dwelt amongst us.
There you go.
Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
You have to remember that your Bible comes out of Africa. You just have to remember that, okay? And then Full Native Chart, Holistic Health, Law of Attraction Planner, a grimoire. That's where you're gonna, well, anyway. So Happy and Grateful, 10 Rules of Life, 15-day thingy, and then I have no idea what this thing. Oh, think or Ask an African Ancestry. So you're gonna be jealous when I start giving you money spells and you can't write them down in your little collection. You understand? That's all right. But again, it's $500 for the total gifts. But you don't even, I will supply all of y'all links. So you can either give it to me and we'll ship it to you, or you can just ship it to yourself. Be honest with you, I just prefer you to ship it to yourself. I'll give you all the links. It's not a problem. A lot of stuff comes from Amazon. Some comes from different places. So no problem there. The reason I'm doing this is because we start March 21st, and I plan on ending this sometime February. Okay. Sometime like beginning of mid-February, and then giving y'all a month off, and you refresh and you come back March 21st. So we are on our journey. Pathbender is much higher than this. Allow me to give you the first 7 things you're going to do. Everybody empty your mind. Well, don't empty your minds. I want you to, you know, I don't really need you to lose your mind. You can keep it because you're going to need it, especially with me. But what I need you to do is I need you to empty your denominational walls and your religions for a moment. You can pick them back up when I'm finished. Pathbender is, if you're Christian or Muslim or Jewish, you're going to love Pathbender because your Bible, your Quran, and your Torah are all in Pathbender. All in it. Because I'm trying to show you the power of your scriptures. So here's the difference between me and them, Adrian. I'll just say them. I just believe that you can pick up a mountain and throw it into the sea. Because it is written. And what I'm going to teach you, Trinace, is how to genuinely speak those things that are not as though they were and receive them. How to hold your hand off screen, pull down 5,000 meals. So if you're here, you in there already. You good.
Do it then.
That's
Do it then.
But
So happy.
You have to remember, I was explaining this to somebody yesterday. You have to remember this. I was telling Deanna this yesterday too, Grace. The new year, now, it's not my attempt, Renee, to be like, the smart guy, the woke guy that's knocking the new year. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I need you to respect Kim. That's a Gregorian Roman New Year. The world started in Africa, and I'm not talking about Black people. I'm talking about Africa, the Fertile Crescent. I don't care, but the Mesopotamia, right? You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Semitic folk, Kemet. I want you to think about this for a second. The new year is spring. That's when the first fruit came out the ground. That just makes sense. It just makes sense. It also makes sense that, Paul even touched on it. Jesus is what? What is Jesus, Jerome? First what? Because since he resurrected during harvest time, he's the first fruit of the undead. Paul says that. I'm just trying to get you to see that your Bible or your sacred text is very African. Now, don't hijack this African to meaning I've got some agenda here. I'm saying people, that there's a lost magic that we didn't got too smart to receive, except for the top 1%. They do it every day. The top 1% have astrologers or use it. They do. That's a very African thing. It is a very first when the world existed thing. I need you to get these folk who couldn't read, looked up at the stars and built the pyramids. That makes no sense. It don't. It don't. Now, before you check out on me, before you fall asleep on me, before you get too mad, I need you to receive that there's energy pushing this universe. And you not tapping into it. And Pathbin, I'm gonna have you waking up at 3:30 in the morning, declaring what thou will have. You call it the witching hour. In India, it's called Brahma Muhurta. It's completely different. It's when the universe is set just in great power, tilted just enough to make sure Talisha can move. And everything I'm saying you can find in your Bible. That's the crazy thing. It's crazy. You can find it in your Bible, but then what we do, Adrian, we go, I'm reading New Testament. So you just throw away the whole Old Testament with all this stuff in there. That's why you don't know nothing.
I was just about to ask that. I just was about to ask
It's all in there. It's all in there.
Like, you know me, it's like you don't want to whoop me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in church since I probably was in my mother's womb, and then she gave me up and all that stuff. But why is people so lost, man? Because I was in a group, and they were doing tarot card readings, and my pastor didn't really agree with that. But she's like, well, what are you doing? And that's like, he's a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't getting a reading that day, but he gave me a reading maybe a couple of weeks ago, and that's why I started following him. But you already prophesied, read, psychic, all that stuff to me, like in the beginning of like 2000 or 2001. No, I think it was 2000, because like of October, November is when I came, like in 2000. Yeah, in 2000, a little bit before I when I moved to North Carolina. But so why is it so it's just a bunch of languages, right? Because I'm finding out now that actually Moses was a shaman.
A shaman.
Shaman.
Lord have mercy.
Moses was a shaman. Because he put that spell, he used the rod, you know what I'm saying, and turned it into a snake. So he was like a wizard. A shaman.
Prophets not believing in stuff. All you prophets, and you come from a school of prophets and y'all don't believe in stuff, y'all crazy as hell. Because your whole gift as prophetic is absolutely tarot reading and all the things that you're shunning, right? It's literally
Right.
You are genuinely tapping into an invisible spirit. I'm sorry, you want to say Holy Spirit, my bad. You eventually
No.
You're genuinely tapping into an
I feel where you're
invisible
coming
spirit,
from.
speaking life from your mouth over someone that hasn't happened yet. In the 1500s, you'd be burnt at the stake. You would. You'd be a witch.
And that's just like with his wife is a medium, right? And the Bible, Saul went to a medium to talk to the dead of the
King
prophet.
Saul. King Saul. No, but King
Yeah.
Saul used a medium to talk to Samuel.
Yeah, to talk to Samuel. But
And
they
it
don't.
worked. And it
It
worked.
because he asked her what are you bothering me for, or something like that. He said.
Yeah, it worked. Let's not forget the fact that God let it work. That's in there.
It's in there.
God let it work. All right, now.
The problem, well, I can't say that it's a problem, and this is just Sandra. Because people have become accustomed to shunning things and not receiving the power there that is in whatever is there. They hearing it, but proving false to its power. Because that's enough. That's enough. I don't want to go that far. This is good right here. I don't want to see nothing. That's a little too much.
That has some truth to it.
That's how it goes.
Here's the reason the confusion is the problem is that American Christianity is a version of Christianity. It's not Christianity. It's a version of Christianity. It's not Christianity. I mean, it is Christianity, but it's a version of it. American Christianity is a denomination in itself. And everywhere American Christianity colonized, mission trips, mission trips. You have that Ghana, Nigeria, West Africa, wherever they speak English, that's where missionaries went, where they speak English. You have this idea, the strong thing of American Christianity. And only in American Christianity and its results is there a problem with spirits and anything like that. If I say, Jerome, God became man, so you can become God, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that's true. That is called theosis, Eastern Orthodox. It's normal. Over here in the West, it's damn near sacrilegious, even though you have you have John chapter 1 saying it. In the beginning was the Word was God, the Word was made. Right? Like it's literally saying it. You know what I'm saying? And dwelt with flesh and dwelt among us. So wrapping this up, because I don't want to go over time. I just want you all to know that you have to go through 40 weeks of this just for me to hit you with pathbenders. Now, here's the deal. We don't graduate. You graduate pathbenders, but you don't stop being a pathbender. So you got to take it very seriously, because I got stuff for this. I've got stuff. I have stuff. My big vision about pathbenders is we'll be going to different countries, like not just like headed by me. Maybe I'll do like the official one, but y'all will be getting together on your own and traveling, as path benders, to different places, just wherever, back to the Holy Land or whatever. That doesn't matter to me. That's up to you and where you go. But the goal is to bend your path, not to be bent by it. My mission is to take the wanderers of this land, because we got work to do. We're not building no city without bending a path.
Antonio,
Yes, sir.
did you get a chance to read my book, Expendable Life?
I edited it. I wouldn't call it reading. I
Okay.
did read. I would read. I got it though.
The only
Is
reason-
it published? Let me buy it. Didn't read it. I rather buy it, didn't read it.
Well, no, what's her name's working on it.
Okay, cool.
At least she's working on it. But the only reason I say that because you talking about path benders, one of the things I say in there is when I met Wilson back in the 1980s,
Yeah.
one of my questions was, because he came from Kenya to America, and he's a Baptist background, born again believer.
Mhm.
And my question was, is the God of Kenya different than the God of America?
Ooh.
And that's what this book's about. Is it different? And that's why some of the other ones who've come on and who've left ATS, and I'm still here, is because I realized there is no difference. He's the same God.
Right.
Mankind is the one who's made him different.
Right.
He's not changed, because when this guy, all of the things that had happened to him was so miraculous. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, is the God here in America different than the God? No, he's the same God. It's just I hadn't experienced anything like that until I met this guy. And it was miracle after miracle after. I'm saying, wait a minute. But it was every day for him. It was a miracle for me, which wasn't a miracle. I was just wondering, sir.
Well, yeah, there you go. There you go. No, yeah, it's that's it. Final words, everybody. Be ready. Because Kim, you deserve great things. All it takes is for one of us to make it big and employ the rest of us. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Doesn't take much. It doesn't. That's all it takes for one of us to make it big, employ the rest of us, and everybody here life change. But until one of us bends that reality, it won't happen. But you owe it to you. This is E.T.'s book. You owe you. There's top 1% out here. If I said this to a circle full of fields, this conversation would have been 2 minutes. They'd have got it. Whole 2-hour class would have been 2 minutes. They'd have got it easily. You know what I'm saying? Because the people receiving these things are the people with this information. And now we got the internet, Kim, and now we can do it. Solution-oriented is no longer for you. You are the solution. You are your rescue. You are in receiving mode, but you've already received. Now, don't just mentally receive that. Wear the clothes. Smell like it. Use all 5 of your senses, my very last words, and in the Eastern world, Africa, the way it used to be, we had 6 senses. We did. 5 senses is a very Western thing. We had 6 senses. And the first sense was thought. We literally grew up, our ancestors, knowing that thought was no different than taste, touch, sound. That's powerful. That today we've separated thought from being one of our senses, like it's special. It's not special. You're special. You got it. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. Thank you so much, everybody. We will see you next Thursday. Make sure you empty your bladders before you go to bed tonight. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.
All right,
Love you
y'all.
more.